1945. The year that changed the world. Step into 1945. A year of final battles and new beginnings. The world witnesses the end of the Second World War. Nations rebuild, and a new global order begins to take shape. January 1945, Allied forces launch the final offensive in Europe. The Battle of the Bulge continues as Allies push German troops back. Germany faces collapse on both eastern and western fronts. The war is nearing its end in Europe. February 1945. The Yalta Conference is held with Roosevelt, Churchill, and Stalin. They discuss plans for post-war Europe and the United Nations. Allied leaders agree on dividing Germany into zones. Foundations are laid for lasting peace and cooperation. Franklin D. Roosevelt, US President. Winston Churchill. British Prime Minister Joseph Stalin. Soviet leader, March 1945. Allied forces cross the Rhine River into Germany. They advance rapidly toward Berlin. Nazi Germany is in retreat. Civilian and military resistance. Weakens April 1945. Soviet forces encircle Berlin. Adolf Hitler commits suicide in his bunker. The fall of Berlin signals the imminent end of Nazi Germany. The world sees the collapse of Hitler's regime. May 1945. Victory in Europe. Day is celebrated on May 8th. Germany officially surrenders to the Allies. Europe begins to recover from years of war. The focus shifts to the Pacific War against Japan. June 1945. The United Nations Charter is signed in San Francisco. 51 countries commit to peace and security. A new international organization is born to prevent future conflicts. July 1945. The Potsdam Conference brings together Allied leaders. Discussions focus on the occupation of Germany and Japan. Decisions are made about the future of post-war Europe and Asia. August 1945. The United States drops atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Japan announces its surrender, ending World War II. The use of nuclear weapons changes warfare forever. The world enters the atomic age. Harry S. Truman, U.S. President. Douglas MacArthur, U.S. General, Emperor Hirohito of Japan. September 1945. Formal surrender ceremonies take place. The United Nations begins its work. Global efforts start toward peace rebuilding and cooperation. October to December 1945. War crime trials begin with the Nuremberg trials. Leaders of Nazi Germany are held accountable. A precedent is set for international justice and human rights. Why 1945 was a historic year. World War II ends with victory for the Allies. The United Nations is founded to promote peace. The atomic bomb introduces a new era of power and danger. The world begins the difficult path to recovery and rebuilding. Key figures of 1945. Franklin D. Roosevelt and Harry Truman in the US. Winston Churchill and later Clement Attlee in Britain. Joseph Stalin leading the Soviet Union. Douglas MacArthur in the Pacific. Emperor Hirohito ending Japan's role in the war. Like, share and subscribe to uncover the stories behind the years that shaped our world. Comment below. Which 1945 moment do you think had the biggest impact on the world today?